So let me show you how they work, because once you get the hang of this, you'll sit there and go, genius, why has nobody done this before? This is amazing. Okay, you can see these are my plates I've been using at home. Now you will see that my plates have got marks on them. They're meant to have, but look at that. Still straight and true. That's because these plates have been made from a very special material which is absolutely perfect for cutting. So you need your 2 outside cutting plates which come with your machine, plus these, and of course you can put these into a sandwich in the bigger machine if you want to. Now this is where the magic happens. Let me just grab, we've also got some fantastic cardstock on the show which I'll show you later. Okay, so there's one sheet. So I'm going to cut my base layer in red. So I'm going to put it face down, just like that. I'm going to cut my top layer in orange. So I'm going to put the orange right there. Then my next layer is going to be in yellow. So when you're reading the die, have a look at both sides. And the side with the biggest area is your layer 3. So that goes down on my yellow. And then the next side is my white, and I'm going to cut that through. So that is all going to cut in one pass, and it's going to make me 4 layers for a flower. Incredible. So you just feed it through. So the sandwich you'll need is your 2 outside cutting plates and your 2 cutting plates which are going to be coming with it. Now these are the new plates made from a very special material which has been designed to work fantastically well with these dies. Now take a look at this. Oh my word. So there, I'm just going to give these a bit of a flick. I find that's the easiest way. So there, I've got 1 layer just there. I've also got here in the die, let me just poke that out. Here we go. There we go. That one's just popping out just now. You've got some little release holes should you need them. And these are beautiful, super fine dies. Look, so there's another layer done at the same time. So instead of being able to do part of this, you can do this whole 4-layered flower in one pass. Now let me just knock those little bits out. I mean, look how intricate this rose is, which is why I decided to do this one first, so you're going to be able to see them. I'm just going to put my dies to one side and be very good and put my rubbish in the bin. Oh, get me doing housework, I know. Right, so that can just sit back here so I know where to find it in a moment, and I'll show you how those 4 layers go together. So here is your base layer. That cut, can you remember, the same time as my orange layer just there. So can you see how you're going to layer them together? Then you're going to layer your yellow on just like that, and then finally your beautiful white layer is just going to sit at the top. How amazing does that look? I mean, it's just incredible. Now you can stick these down with wet glue, or you can use our dotty tape pen, which is just fantastic for these. But you can see perfectly cut, already ready to go. So that is your rose. So I'm going to put that to one side, just there. And the other set that I used for this particular card is never lose anything, but I sometimes put things very safe. Very safe indeed, and the danger of that is I forget where I put them, which was really safe. So I'm just going to pull out my little spring flowers. Here we go. Right, and you can see you're getting in here, there we go, you're getting all of these different bits and pieces. You get 4 dies in there. There's the 4th die. So just to show you one more time how these dies work, you will have your cutting plates and your new super strong cutting plates, which will work with the pressure in the machine. Now I'm going to cut this beautiful sprig, and you can see you've got detail on that side, and if I turn it over you have detail on this side as well. So this is my stalks and stems. So that one I'm going to cut out of my, well, that's a beautiful teal colour actually. And then I'm going to cut my top layer out of this fantastic, fantastic grey. And then what I do is I put my other new plate on and my cutting plate, and away we go. Now, I've been using both sides of my new plates because that seems to make sense to me. And I just get the most fantastic, fantastic results. What I love about this is it's making something really easy. It's enabling me to get through the die cutting bit in super quick time. And these dies are simply phenomenal. Let me just give that a bit of a shake. There we go, catch it with my nail. Look how easily they release. So let me find, I know I've got a nice white bit here. That will work. So there's the side with the seed pods. And then look at that. That is going to overlay just perfectly to give me that two-tone that I'm looking for. Okay, fine. So now we're going to put a card together and we're going to play with some of those fabulous stamps as well. Let me just move those to one side. Aren't they genius? If you love these dies, if you are loving these dies, send me little, I don't know, hearts or thumbs up or things. Send me some love. Send me some love if you're loving these as much as I am. It's nice to know that I'm not alone, but I'm sure I am not going to be alone because these are quite simply amazing, amazing. I will be looking at some of your comments, so keep commenting and I will come back and read them in a minute. Now, okay, what we're going to do is we are going to use that Best Wishes stamp. Look at this. You don't get enough vertical stamps, I don't think. So I am thrilled that we've got a vertical stamp in this collection. So I've got Best Wishes and I've brought up with me one of my pigment inks. Can you see it's in the brown container? And this is the honey pot. So what we're going to do is ink this up. So lots and lots of tapping, lots and lots of tapping. There we go, to get a nice layer on there. The one thing I forgot to do, so I'll do it right now, is use my anti-static bag on my piece of card. There we are, that's all it needs. Then I'm going to line this up and using my stamp and grid. Okay, which geniuses out there spotted my deliberate mistake? There we go. Let's just turn that round. I think we're fine. I think we're good to go. I might just tap that again just in case. Okay, mainly to make sure it's on. There we go. There we go. Right. Okay, what we're going to do now is turn this over. I'm just going to bring this down so that I can keep an eye on where I'm going, just there. And we're going to stamp that down. There we are. So now when I lift that up, look, Best Wishes. Love it, love it, love it. Now, because this is a pigment ink, we know that what we can do with this is we can use our clear embossing powder to stick to it because it's a sticky ink, and then I'm going to get a glossy finish to my Best Wishes just down this side. So that is all sat on there. Just flick that off and you should be able to see that's gone a wee bit cloudy. Cloudy's the best description I know. I'm going to put my last remnants of my very precious clear embossing powder in there, and we're just going to heat emboss this and let it change. So let's turn that on. Okay, right, let's see if I can get that wire up a bit. Yeah, okay, I'm going to heat emboss it here because my wire my wire doesn't want to move, but hopefully you'll be able to see this change. I can see it changing anyway. So when you're heat embossing, wait until it goes glossy, then move it on. What you're not doing is you're not drying your hair, so you don't need to waft it. Wafting is for hair drying. There we go. Okay, so then when I show you that, look how glossy that is. Fabulous. Right, okay, let's get going and finish this card off. So what we're going to do, I did myself a spare in case I made a mistake on that one, and I didn't make a mistake. There we go. Result. So I've got all my little bits which I've stuck together just down there, and I've got myself a base card. Now remember, this is going to be the one which goes out to someone. So what we're going to do is draw ourselves a little squiggly line all the way round. So that's just okay, we're going to draw a thicker squiggly line because my pen's decided it doesn't like being stored that way. So let's go up. There we go. Now this squiggly line, you don't need to be very, very straight and true with it. So all you need to do is just bring that down, and you can see I wouldn't win any prizes for straight lines, but then I'm not trying to. And then we're going to do it again. So what I'm trying to do is to give myself a very wonky straight line all the way down, because it just frames and pulls focus to the design I'm going to put in the middle. So there we go. And then once more at the top. There we go. And then I'm just going to pop a few dashes across, just almost like tacking stitches, if you like, just where they join up. There we go. So that gives me a very quick frame. So now what I need to do is to create my beautiful flower. Now bear with me while I just what have I done with that? I'll tell you what I was looking for. I was looking for my 3D glue gel, which I put out somewhere safe and then couldn't find. Always an occupational hazard. I'm just going to put 3 blobs there, and what we're going to do is to create our decoration. So we're going to have that beautiful sprig there. I've taken one of the other sprigs as well, which is just going to sit there. I've got another sprig which I'm going to pop at the bottom just here. We've got a little sprig which I'm going to sit just there. Then I've got some leaves as well. So these are the leaves which go with the roses. So I'm just going to have one going up there. 1, 2, 3. I'm just counting how many pieces of foliage I'm putting on now. I'll tell you why. I like odd numbers. So I just want to make sure I'm keeping it odd. You wouldn't have thought for me that would be a problem, but who knows. And then I've got my fabulous rose. So my rose, I'm going to add an extra bit of dimension on the back just there. That is going to sit just there. I mean, how amazing does that look? And how quick and easy is it to create something as incredible as this? So right, we're going to pop a little bit of glue on that extra leaf that you also get in the set, which we're going to sit just there. Loving that. And then that is just going to sit on there. Right, right, that is amazing. I'm going to show you the one I've glued together only because I have put my collal all-purpose somewhere incredibly safe, which is always the way it's going to go. And as we're sending this out, I want to pop it on. But here we go. So that is the one which needs sticking down, and you'll see that is identical to the one that I made on Saturday, which is looking sensational. I mean, just, oh my word, is that not just fabulous?